Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always, told out of Voice of Radio. So today I've got some very good news and some pretty bad news. Although it might not be bad news if you were quick on the ball. So let's start off taking a look at the news, which is, shall we say, less than ideal. What we've got here is we are out of time for special delivery Charizard. This promotion has ended. The entry registration for a chance to receive the Pokemon trading card game card featuring special delivery Charizard is now closed. Now, I showed you this the other day. I told you I would let you know if I have any updates, and we do have an update here, so it is something we need to have a little bit of a chat about. Unfortunately, the time to get special delivery Charizard, it's over, ladies and gentlemen. You've had your chance. But in a way, this is kind of good news. You see, if they let this go forever, then, or at least for longer, more people would enter. They've only got a finite number of Charizard to give out, and the chances of everyone that have entered getting one would be lower. So if you've entered, you kind of want this to end. When we looked at the FAQ the other day, I told you that the wording was very interesting. There were a couple of times where they made it very, very clear that if you get a code, a Charizard will be set aside for you. A special delivery Charizard card has been reserved for each code distributed, so you do not need to redeem the code immediately. But where it said, if I sign up, am I guaranteed a code? Promo cards are subject to availability and are only available to eligible entrants in according with the promotional terms and conditions. It never said you will get a code if you sign up. It just said you will get a card if you get a code and you choose to redeem it. What that means is there is every possibility that they are essentially allowing more people to sign up than there are going to be codes, and some people are going to miss out. So you want the promotion to be stopping. It's a good thing if the promotion stops. This is a very, very nice thing. Now, essentially, if you signed up, we're now just waiting. Honestly, waiting to see if we get codes. Remember, they are going to be distributed in waves. People will get codes weeks before other people, which is a little bit terrifying. But this is almost certainly going to be the one and only way we ever get special delivery Charizard being distributed. So you know what? I cross my fingers, ladies and gentlemen. I'm desperately, desperately hoping I get a code, because that would be amazing. I want this card. I really, really want this card. Fingers crossed, eh? Now, in very, very good news, it turns out that there is a new Absol promo coming, and I'm afraid I'm going to boast just a little bit here. I translated this all by my lonesome. Now, this was revealed in the latest issue of CoroCoro magazine. It is coming out in next month's issue, so it was revealed in this month as a, hey, look what's coming next month kind of thing. But I'm especially proud of myself for the fact that this was a slightly blurry image with a slightly awkward effect, and I translated this all by my lonesome. Now, the lovely David Hockman has confirmed that I did get the translation correct here. I might be able to translate these cards a lot of the time now, but I'm still not confident enough to roll into videos without checking. So what we've got is a lovely new Absol. And it's actually kind of relevant, because you'll notice there, it's got those Lost Zone swirls around the picture. And that means that it is actually a card that interacts with the Lost Zone, which makes it the first promo card that interacts with the Lost Zone since the Lost Zone has actually come back. Now, if anybody's wondering how to get this, like I've said, it's coming in next month's CoroCoro over in Japan. In English, expect this to be a free or a one-pack blister promo. The most recent one that's actually been given out over here in terms of CoroCoro promos is the Regigigas. That is a free pack promo. I want to say it's actually not been given out yet, but it is going to be given out in Lost Origin. So that Regigigas, which is coming as Lost Origin, it was a promo for a CoroCoro over in Japan, which is kind of cool. I picked it up, and I'm very, very happy about it. Now, we are still missing one, incidentally. There was a Manaphy, and I'm very upset with myself because I've been doing a very good job getting these CoroCoro promos. I missed the Manaphy. So it's now whether I really want to go out of my way to try and pick that up or just accept I'm never going to have it. Because I've been doing really well and I missed that one and I'm sad I missed it. But this is now the latest one. These generally tend to come as 1 and 3 pack blister promos over here. There are a whole bunch of examples I could give you. The Ice Cube that was a 3 pack blister promo from Evolving Skies started life as a Korokoro promo. The Flapple that we got over here as a 1 pack blister promo over in Brilliant Stars started life as a Korokoro promo. My absolute favourite here, because it's so much fun to say, the Korokoro Oricorio, which we got as a, well, we got as 1 pack blister promo, started life as a Korokoro promo, and these things just make me really happy, if I'm honest with you. I just love them, especially the Korokoro Oricorio, which, I'm sorry, it's just really, really, really fun to say. So yeah, fun times, ladies and gentlemen. Fun times. Is this card actually any good? I mean, the Korokoro promos don't tend to be terribly good, and I think we might have to accept the fact that this one might not be very good either. We got 100 HP, which actually puts it just out of reach of using Level Ball, which is honestly kind of sad. But we've then got single energy 30 damage, which is honestly kind of bad, and free energy 70 damage, and you get to put a random card from your opponent's hand into the lost zone. And I understand how this attack could be fun. Because, and this is actually potentially a turn 1 attack, because if you use Twin Energy and Dark Patch, then there's the free energy right away. So this is a potential turn 1 attack. And then you're hitting a random card from their hand and putting it in the lost zone. But remember, cards don't come back from the lost zone. So there is a potential here that what you can actually do is just continually use this attack. You know, use it for the first 2 or 3 turns. Hope your opponent doesn't knock out Absol. And if you can get 2 or 3 attacks off, you're taking 2 or 3 cards and putting it in the lost zone. If you hit the right cards with this, you can actually shut your opponent down and have a really fun time. It's hugely luck-based. You need to hit the right card. You need to hope your opponent doesn't top deck out of it. It's extremely unlikely, but there is a scenario here where you attack with Absol in the early game a couple of times and lost zone the perfect card. Or maybe you know your opponent's only got 1 boss's orders remaining and they need to use that in order to win the game, and you can afford to give up a prize before they do so. Maybe use this and hope you hit boss's orders with this. It's a very niche card that's not going to work very often, but I'll be honest with you, I still feel bad that I missed the mana fee, so you know I am sitting on Amazon Japan just waiting for the listing for this one to go up so I can go and pick it up and have a lovely time with it. Now, the last 2 bits of news I want to talk about today are basically things are getting better, things aren't selling out so quickly, and opportunities are available for longer, and all of that is awesome. You see, over on the Pokemon Center Japan, they've started doing a thing, as I've told you a lot, where a lot of their new products are given out by lottery. So there are a couple of products that have gone up by lottery recently, and they included booster boxes of the new set Lost Abyss, as well as the Deoxys and Zera Aura VMAX and V-Star decks. And I entered all 3 of these lotteries, and for the very first time, I actually won a couple. They don't win the products, you win the chance to buy the products. It's not perfect, but I actually got myself the opportunity to buy a box of Lost Abyss and the Deoxys deck, although I didn't get the Zera Aura deck, and that makes me a little bit sad. And I never won the Pokemon Center lottery before. And, well, although I did kind of win it here, and for the Deoxys deck that still rings true, it turns out the boxes of Lost Abyss, and today is release day for this, they're just up. They're just sitting there on the Pokemon Center Japan ready to order, and everybody can order a maximum of 2 boxes. They're just sitting there ready to order. And you know what? I can't even be salty about this. And part of me is like, no, I finally won a lottery and it turned out to be pointless because they're readily available anyway. And part of me is like, hey, this is getting better, because I don't remember this happening for recent sets. I don't believe other recent sets over in Japan have had this, where on release day I could just go and buy booster boxes of them. And I know this doesn't ship outside Japan, so you've got to set yourself up with a proxy address and all of that good stuff. Fine. Don't even care, ladies and gentlemen. This is wonderful, 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 wonderful news. Hey, speaking of wonderful, wonderful news, spectator tickets are still available for the World Championships. Now, I told you, I want to say yesterday, that they were going up in waves, and that basically 2 of the waves were terrible for people living in the UK. They were 1 a.m. and 4 a.m., and bearing in mind, Worlds is happening in the UK, and although competitors are coming from all over the world, you've got to think that the majority of random spectators, people just popping along to join in the festivities, are going to be people travelling from the UK or Europe, rather than people travelling from the US as a spectator. Some people will, absolutely, but we saw what happened with the Pokemon Centre when it opened in London, and things got absolutely silly. You've got to think that the majority of people who are coming as random spectators, i.e. not coming with, with their families or whatever, not coming to spectate a loved one playing in Worlds, you've got to think they're going to be largely from the UK and Europe, so the timings for these weren't ideal. And sure, the London Open sold out super quickly. I think 4 minutes the first wave took. But spectator badges are still there. It costs you £10, but you get 2 booster packs. So, really, they're borderline free. £10, okay, fine. Booster packs are worth £8. You're essentially paying £2. But the point is, this isn't really Pokemon trying to make money off you. What they're doing here is making it so people who buy the spectator badges actually want them. If they were free, everyone would sign up just in case they wanted one. By making you pay £10, it's what companies do when they want to put something out for free, but they want to make sure that only people that actually want them pick them up. You make people pay for them, but you don't charge that much, and you give swag almost worth what they paid. Pokemon aren't really making any money on spectator badges. They're just doing this to make sure that people that get them actually want them. So look, this video is probably going up like 3 hours-ish after I record it. Hopefully they are still available, but I'm recording this video 6 hours after the first wave went up. And as it stands, the last wave went up, but as it stands, this is still available. This is great news if you want to come to the World Championships. As a spectator, you can obviously watch, but there's also side events and a shop and other fun things to do, so yay! Do remember, if you want to join in the shop, you've got to be there on Monday to book a slot, as in Monday the 18th of July. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the news. That's what we need to talk about. Bad news about Charizard, but other than that, wonderful news, and I am happy. But now I want to hear from you guys. So let me know in the comment section, would you? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. We have a Discord where we chat in there. There's pretty much weekly bonus pods where I will answer and I will genuinely answer as long as I can, within reason. I will answer any Pokemon or not really other questions you've got. So if you want to come join in, I recommend you do. Like the lovely Matt DS, who is a Patreon supporter of ours over there. Lovely dude. Everyone over there seems really super lovely. And you will get shout outs on the videos if you are a supporter of a particular tier. So, Matt DS, thanks for being an awesome dude. But for now, the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name is Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.